everyone. I'm shooting today at the Binmongso Lake in the Ladakh region in the far north of India. This is a 130-kilometer long saltwater lake which is at an altitude of 14,500 foot altitude. It's a beautiful land of mountains and lakes and is home to numerous ancient Buddhist monasteries. And it's quite an apt time to be shooting this video over here because we've had the transit of Jupiter that has moved into Libra, which is all about cooperation, it's about peace, it's about fairness, and it's about justice. So Aries, we're beginning the month and it's quite a powerful month, that is October for you. And we have Mars that is conjuncting Pluto in your house of career, reputation, and also accolade. It's a time where Mars which is your ruling planet, is going to be bringing about a lot of vigor, a lot of action, a lot of enthusiasm, and a heavy dose of aggression along with it. And Pluto, of course, is a planet which is going to be earthing deep down, trying to figure out what is it or which route is it in your career that you really want to take. And you will feel, a lot of you, because Mars being there as your own ruling planet is going to be pushing you to take action. And it's a time wherein this conjunct with Pluto in your house of accolades, reputation, careers, some of you could actually just give up something that you've been maybe pursuing for the longest of time. Maybe you've been on the corporate side for the longest of time, say about 20-25 years, and you may just give it all up and you may just decide to go and do something of your own. And for some of you it can be that you may just take a long sabbatical. So it's a time wherein a lot of self-evaluation is going to be happening, a lot of taking into account of which direction your work needs to be going. For those of you wherein the work has not been really an issue, you can expect a lot of accolades, a lot of recognition, some amount of credit coming your way as far as your work is concerned. This is also a time where there can be a decent amount of travel involved as well. On the 8th, we have Mercury that is joining Jupiter and Sun in your house of partnership. And this partnership is all about your business and your personal. It rules your house of marriage. And with Mercury over here, you can be sure that you're communicating best. You're trying to sort of negotiate, whether it's with your business partners, whether it's in your marriage, and you're trying to sort of not just iron things out, but it's a time you're trying to sort of reach a midpoint and try to see as to how it is best that you can make do with the situation. For those of you who have been trying to maybe get into newer projects, or maybe you've been trying to negotiate better rates or new clientele, do presentations, it's a fantastic time because there's a lot of supportive energy around you. A lot of people, in fact people who are higher up in the hierarchy, will be receiving you quite well. We also have, because Sun is over here and it's also speaking about your own, it's your house of marriage. It's a time wherein that if there have been certain, where there's a confusion or there is some amount of maybe articulation or maybe the emotions, at times we just feel quite caught up with the emotions and we're not really able to articulate to our best. This is a time where you will be able to find words to be able to express exactly how it is that you feel. On the 16th, we have a full moon that is in your own sign, Aries, and it's shining a light for you over there. And we also have Uranus that has been there in your own sign for quite a bit. And the entire focus is going to be about how it is that you interact in your relationships. It's about you, it's about yourself, your dreams, your desires, your goals, what it is that you want out of life, how it is that you want others to perceive you. And the lunar eclipse or the full moon normally forces us to evaluate, where the gaps are in our life. What is it, the changes need to be made, or where it is, that we need to be tweaking ourselves. Maybe is a route, the right route that we're on. Is that our purpose of life? And what is it that we really want out of life? And it can be a fairly emotional time because it can be a kind of a realization that you want to do things quite differently. You're not really quite happy with your inner self, your own self, your soul self is not really happy with the work that you have been doing so far. And also because it's a time where because it's a full moon and it's also about your relationships, the focus is, it's very important as to how it is that you handle them. the idea is not just to sort of bury them or just sort of brush them under the carpet, but the idea will be to deal with them and to see as to how best gently that you can handle them. We have Venus that is moving into your house of travel, new experiences, and it's a lovely time because Venus is going to be encouraging you towards mid-month to travel. Maybe some of you may just decide to go and work in another country. Maybe there is some amount of interaction that is happening with a foreign office or with people from different cultures, different backgrounds, ethnicities, and there's going to be you're going to be in a space where there's going to be a need, almost a yearning for something different. You would want to experience the new, the unexplored. Around the 23rd, there is a lot of focus that is there in your house of joint finances, resources, intimacy, sexuality, and this is also a house of transformation. And we have Sun that is coming and joining this house over there later, and we also have Mercury that is following it around the 25th, and on the 30th we have a new moon in this house. So this house really also covers other people's monies, debts, insurances, and taxes. And out here, because there's a new moon out there, you may be dealing with some of those. Maybe you could just be paying a debt, or it could be a time where you will be trying to figure out as to how it is that you've organized for more money. Maybe there's an added expenditure that has come up before which you haven't accounted for, and try to sort of it is because this is a house of transformation. Don't sort of get into the thing of changing too many things at the same time or taking really drastic decisions, because even though a lot of the stuff does require overhauling, but try and do it a bit by bit. You'll be less disappointed in Aries. It's been a fantastic experience speaking with you and sharing this beautiful place with you, Aries. I wish you all the best this month, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thank you so much for watching.